set to go as they will match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now is the kicker, Chris Nagar. And we are underway from Ford Field. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now a play fake, and it's gone. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play there for Detroit. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll bring up a 2nd down. At the 14-yard line. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Goff on 3rd down. He'll get this off to Swift. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. That's another Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers over the middle, and that's caught by Rodgers. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Second down and 8. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
After the interception, here's Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Here's Jones again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Now Rodgers. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On play action, Rodgers. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Rodgers. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 22, Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Romeo Okwara, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. Nagar's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well, somewhat calm. Only down 14-0, so continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Rodgers to throw once more. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And again, it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown! A.J. Dillon, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. An extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Packers 10. Chris Nagar set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, Rodgers.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Rodgers going to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off down near the 5.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gaud.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And Thomas has it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
To throw is Rodgers. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
for it. It's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off play action. Here's Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Pressure too strong. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Snap comes at 1. Jones has it. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Rodgers throw complete there to Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
2nd down and goal. Rodgers. And it's a pack Packers touchdown. Amari Rodgers hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points. So that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
12 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Goff now looks to throw. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
A gain of 22 more yards. That's another.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
And the Packer first down.
Rodgers now to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. The full start backs him up 5, first and 15. To throw, it's Rodgers. That is caught by Amari Rodgers. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
21 yards. First down, Packers.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
First and goal, Green Bay.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. Now here's a throw that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. It's Goff. Being chased out left. And Goff picks up the first down and then wisely slides to the ground to avoid the contact.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
At the Packers' 46-yard line.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff flush to his right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to the running game with Swift.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Check three. Out. Hey, get him. You got it.
Now it's Swift.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
Second and 11. Here's a handoff to Swift.
Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's third down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Quick toss by Goff is complete.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little